Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back, and I know it's been a while, but it's time for a new update. I'd like to start off by just saying I'm sorry for not posting as much as I would have liked to this summer / car season, if you will, but things happen. Life gets in the way, and unfortunately, I just haven't been able to. So in good sense, I've been very busy with work, and that just means more money. More money means I can continue my love for cars and my passions here, because it seems to always get out of control. And as much as I love doing these videos and everything, it does not pay me to do so. So it's just for my fun at this point. So anyway, let's get to it. Got a couple things going on. As you know, I've got two Integras at this point. One is an overly built Integra for Time Attack we're getting very close to finally being able to really start making some progress on it. And the other one I picked up because the silver one kind of got out of control. You know the deal. Well, let's jump right into it. This isn't going to be a long video. I just wanted to get something uploaded and really start getting myself in the habit of posting once to twice a week. And we're going to be doing that more now that the black car is coming back and we have something to do. As much as I love, the cars that have been sort of the staple on the channel, the MR2, the Corrado, those projects are, like the MR2 has some stuff that I want to continue, but the next level is going to be over the top. And the whole goal with this car this past year was get it out there, enjoy it, have fun with your friends, go to the shows, let people enjoy it, because you don't see as many MR2s here in New Jersey or the East Coast as much, really. And yeah, that was my goal with the MR2. So the big thing that I'm working on right now is the Integras. We've got the K-Series Silver Integra. Finally got the SBS intake manifold. It's an RBC that's been ported. And unfortunately, the guy who owns the company SBS sort of has decided to go in a different direction, and sort of decided to do that after I purchased the RBC intake manifold, sent it to him and paid for it. So I'm not going to give him a hard time, because he actually did end up getting it to me. Did it hold things up a little bit? There was some other things that have held it up too. And really, it just started coming down to, okay, we're going in this direction with the car, and I really need to start upgrading parts to the next level. And that's where I decided to get another chassis and got the black one. So we're going to steal all the parts that the silver car has kind of just grown out of. There's no way the car is going to be competitive if I was using certain parts that I had in the Grid Life competition. And I really wanted to at least have a car that was somewhat competitive in the middle of the pack, whatever the case is, having fun, getting out there with the boys and just enjoying myself. So that's where the black car comes in. We got a couple of things that I want to go over. So the budget on the black car was supposed to be really small. Now it's getting bigger. It's still not breaking the bank. And I think you guys can learn from this that when you're buying a 30-year-old car, you're just going to have these costs that you weren't really expecting maybe. And the plus side to this is it's still not crazy. Probably what I have into the silver car with the cage and the motor and the trans alone, the black car is probably just at that. Now, there's so much more that's going into the silver car, so you got to remember there's aero on that car. The brake kit is almost what the black is, more than when the black cars even costs. So what we did with the black car was we did a Wilwood kit. I had purchased for the silver car, so it's a 6-pot Wilwood kit. At the time, it was only $850, and I'm going to show a couple pictures of the car where it's looking right now, and there's a lot more that's coming to it. So the exciting stuff is, though, we got some other things that came for the silver / black car, and I just wanted to show you that. And one of them is some new wheels. These are Team Dynamic Motorsports wheels. These are kind of cool because they're not a Japanese made wheel and they're not a Chinese made wheel. They're actually a British made wheel. They are made in the UK. Really, really cool. Don't mind the Koenig boxes. I actually purchased these off of a Club TR champion as of this year. He won a lot this year at the events that he went to. I think he won almost every event that he actually competed in Club TR. Grant Davidson. He is a Integra that's actually, he's sponsored by Cutie. The car is unbelievable. Go check out Grid Life. You can go watch Gears and Gasoline. He's on their channel too, because he's just very one of the top guys. So he's the one everybody's chasing this year. he got a new set of wheels. He actually went with the Koenig Flowforms and the Hypergrams, and he ended up getting a slightly wider wheel in the front. But let's be realistic, this is my first year. He's going into his 4th year. I'm not trying to beat him at this point. I'm just trying to have some fun. So these are really cool. They have a story behind them. These have been on the car when he's won this year and some winning last year too. So I'm pretty stoked to have those. And some of you may even remember I had the Advans. These are 15-inch wheels. They are a squared set that I'm running staggered tires on, 2 different size tires on, I should say. And actually one of my buddies is probably going to be using those for most of the events. So I might throw them on here and there. Because again, the Integra, the black car, is a B18 non-VTEC motor. It's not crazy. We ended up getting a new trans for this car. This part is not part of the budget portion. I just so happen to have a friend who parts out Hondas, and he had a B16 that he got. So what I ended up doing was getting a 4.7 final and a LSD from I don't even remember the name of the company. I think M Factory. M Factory is the name of the company. And he's getting that together for me. We will be putting that in after our first event or 2, depending, because we're going to do a clutch and a flywheel, since there is a brand new stage 1 clutch in the car, but the kid had the flywheel just resurfaced, which is fine-ish. But if it's the factory one, original one, it's a little old and probably tired at this point. So we got a bunch of stuff going on. We did almost every bushing, every piece, all the control arms, all the ball joints in the car, just to make sure that the black car is going to be safe when I get it out on the track. The more we dug in, the more we saw that nothing really was replaced. Because if you could get away with using OEM replacement stuff that somebody had already done to the car, like if they say they went and did all those, the car should be fine. At the end of the day, this car pretty much had nothing replaced, and you know, like the trailing arm bushings were shot, so we replaced those. Now we use budget parts. I shouldn't say budget parts, but more budget friendly parts. You know, the silver car is getting all PCI spherical bearing stuff. So I wanted to just show you that you guys can still get out there and have fun without spending way too much money. So we did end up getting the Sparco side mounts, so we can finally get the Sparco seat in. I got a Blocks Racing harness bar. I've got a couple harnesses sitting over there that expire in December of 2023. So want to at least get a year's use out of those before we got to get new ones. And then that's pretty much it going on. So most of the stuff that we're doing right now is the Integra race car stuff. And I'm excited to really kind of share stuff with you. We're going to be doing some more installs on the black car before it goes, because we got to put the seat in, we got to put the harness bar in. But we put a lot of good, nice parts on this car. And right now I'm actually got to run to Tri-State Motorsports, who currently has the car. They were doing the alignment. And the more that we were talking, the more we just decided to replace stuff while they had it. And then we also threw in like a, you know, racing steering wheel. And I got to actually go throw them a hub that I actually had, an ASR hub that we were going to use in the silver car, but silver car's not ready to go. The black car is, and I want to get that car set up the right way. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. We're going to have some more videos in the near future. I told you this wasn't going to be a long one, and I'm sorry for all the talking. We're going to have some more exciting stuff in the near future. Thanks again. I'll see you guys soon. You know the deal. Like and subscribe.